awareness. And when we increase our awareness, we actually take more action. We start showing up in the way that we want to show up. Your ability to do your business or show up in your life the way you do impacts the people around you. And divinely connected, just like that person is. And you have all of those resources right at your fingertips. Hi, everyone. How are you? This is Catherine Arkema. Thanks for joining me today as we talk about confidence. I'm so excited to talk to you guys about this today because confidence plays a major role in our ability to succeed in our businesses and even just frankly go after whatever it is we want. Confidence in our health, confidence in our relationships, confidence in life. And it's one of our major hangups, right? Our self-doubt is one of the major hangups that most people come to me with. It's, they just don't believe in themselves. They don't see themselves at that level. They can see other people doing exactly what they want to see themselves doing, but they just don't truthfully see themselves there. And so today, let's talk about how to increase your confidence, because as we increase our confidence, we increase our awareness. And when we increase our awareness, we actually take more action. We start showing up in the way that we want to show up and start producing the results that we want to produce. So there's an essay from Ralph Waldo Emerson on self-reliance. And in this essay, he talks about envy. And I know you probably have dealt with envy. I know I have. I absolutely have dealt with envy, where you look at somebody else and you think, oh, why can't that be me? Well, guess what? That's proof that it's showing up for you. But he says, there will come a time in every person's education that envy is ignorance and imitation is suicide. Wow. What does that mean? Oh my goodness. Envy is ignorance and imitation is suicide. Well, envy is just not knowing. And when we envy something about somebody, what we're looking at them and we're thinking, they have all the talent and abilities that you don't have, but that you want to possess. But the truth is you do. And so the ignorance of it is that you just don't understand that you have all the same mental faculties, that you are divinely connected just like that person is. And you have all of those resources right at your fingertips. You just haven't really tapped into them yet. You're unaware of them. You're unaware of your power to create and manifest your own desires, your own things into your life. And so we sit back and we say, that's not possible for me, when truthfully it is. But that's just the not knowing, the not understanding that you basically can have whatever it is they have. And imitation, well, imitation is suicide because there's only one you. What makes you so unique and divine is that you are just you. It's just like the blades of grass outside. Go look at your grass. Not one blade of grass is the same. Not one snowflake is the same. Not one leaf is the same. Everything in this universe was uniquely created. Everything has its own signature. And without it, there's a missing piece. And you have an important role to fill. You see, if you have that calling in you, that confidence in you that this is like, I want to come out, it's because you're being called to do something bigger inside of you. And I know what that feels like because I did that for a very long time, where I suppressed and I doubted and I didn't have the confidence to truly go after what it is that I wanted. I could see other people doing it, but I didn't believe it in myself. But here's the thing about your uniqueness is that I won't connect to the same people you connect with. You won't connect to the same people that the next person would connect with. You see, your ability to do your business or show up in your life the way you do impacts the people around you. And if you take you out, you're literally blocking the next person from receiving the good that they should receive from you. And think about that when we talk about people in sales. If you aren't actively passionate and believing in what you're doing, then you're limiting that person who's asking for, a solution that you may have. But yet we don't see our uniqueness like that. You have the ability to touch that one person that maybe I couldn't. And I've had this where people have come into my coaching program and they've literally said, I have spoke with so many coaches, but it wasn't until I met you. So imagine if I hadn't done this, all the ladies that I wouldn't have helped or am working with, and then how they impact somebody else through what they're learning. And it's because I have to be me and you have to be you. And you have to be confident in that your unique abilities will show up. The more you get in touch with them, the more you connect with your own awesomeness and don't try to imitate anybody else. The more you try to show up as you, you're going to get more confident within your own business. Self-doubt is literally the opposite of self-confidence. It is the exact opposite. And confidence just truly comes from understanding. When we are confident, use it as this way. You're confident to drive yourself, right? You're confident to get in a car and drive yourself. You get in there, you get your cell phone. You could be like, you put your music on, you're talking to somebody on the phone. Well, I guess you're not doing this. You're hands-free driving, having a conversation with somebody. You're driving along and then you arrive at your destination and you really were on autopilot the whole time you were driving. You're like, wow, that was a quick drive. You get there and you don't even pay attention to the stoplights you went through, the traffic you went through, the turning on the blinker, making the turns, changing lanes. You're on autopilot because your confidence in your ability to drive has taken over and you just do it, right? It's your understanding of how to drive that car. It's like when you're getting dressed in the morning, do you have to think about, I need to put my right leg in first? No. Why? You have confidence in getting dressed, right? But as children, you didn't. As children, you didn't. You had to learn. As we grow in our understanding of any area, it builds confidence within us. It comes from knowledge, of knowing. And there's knowledge in abilities. You could be, well, I'm not so confident in my social media ability. I'm not so confident in posting. Well, you can learn that and you can grow in your confidence. But there's also confidence in knowing that you can truly have whatever it is you want by forming different beliefs and different visions of yourself, by holding a different viewpoint. So here are some takeaways that I want you to do if you're lacking some confidence. Is one, get better at what you're already good at. I just had a coaching call with one of my clients who had 3 different platforms. She was really good in all 3 of these areas, but spending energy over 3 different things does not narrow you into your set goal, right? You become really, really effective if she could take all that she was good at and put it into one seamless message. And it's like, aha. So what are you already good at? What could you start talking about? What could you start learning about? What could you get even better at? Because most often our quantum leaps come from something that we are already good at and we can strengthen. You see, you can hire outside resources for the things you are not good at. You do not have to be an expert at it all, but you can up your level of confidence in the area that you are good at and connect with more people in those areas. Number 2 is wrong thinking about ourselves. How do you feel about yourself in a given area that's lacking confidence? What do you feel about yourself? What is the belief around yourself? And it always comes back to our belief in our emotional mind. This is understanding. What is it I believe about myself? Do I believe I'm capable of? Or am I going to continue to look at somebody else in that role and wish that I was in that role? Or do I believe that I am actually capable of doing that? And why not? Why don't I see myself there? See, everything lies in perspective. When we can change our belief about something, which is number 3, if we can change our belief around something, if we can change our perspective around something, we can create confidence. I am really bad at sales. I suck at sales. Sales are horrible. They're hard. No. I am confident. I'm a master at sales. Why? Because I believe in the product and the business in which I promote. I know that I will help thousands of people with this product. I believe it's worth having a couple of the no's to help hundreds thousands, whatever, however many you want to put that belief in for yourself, but to help that many more people get what they need. Right? It's a belief, it's a perspective shift. Do you always see yourself just struggling to get by, or do you believe you create that belief, you create that confidence of seeing yourself always at the top, always having your business growing, being able to wear that swimsuit, having the confidence to go after the job that you want? Where do you see yourself? Everything is based off of perspective. Beliefs are based off evaluation of a situation. If you do not like what you're in belief with, and you do not have the confidence in that area, then reevaluate the situation. Look at it from an opposite perspective. And when we look at it from an opposite perspective, we can gain a new understanding. And confidence comes from what? Knowledge. And what is understanding? Knowledge. You have the power. The power is ultimately within you. We continually look for outside resources to show up to create what we want, the reality we want. When in truth, the reality you want is always created within you first. The confidence stems from within you first to show up externally. The abundance feeling shows up in you first to show up afterwards. The success shows up in you to show up afterwards. If you have a problem in any given area, you need to understand that it always starts within. And this goes for relationships. Yes, relationships, people. If there's something that you don't like, it's something inside. Your financial situation. Are you confident in it? Your business. Are you confident to go after what it is? Do you believe that the next person you're going to talk to is that person that's going to blow up your business? Do you have confidence in that? That you can help lead those people? It all starts in here, and that is true understanding. Understanding your biggest shift in confidence will come when you start to go in. You have the control. It's just waiting for you to decide what it is you want. And decision making, your ability to make that decision, your ability to form those beliefs the way you want them to, will also encourage your confidence. I am so glad you're getting so much out of this, guys. I'll go back and I'll engage with all your confidence afterwards. But yes, people are their worst enemies. Absolutely. Absolutely. The only thing stopping you from what you want is you. That's it. That is it. I have a great announcement for you guys this the end of this month, May 31st to June 4th. I'm going to be running another workshop, another training. And we're going to talk about our confidence. We're going to talk about our self-image. We're going to talk about bringing you from what you're doing now to what you know you should be doing and helping you get over that hump. So feel free to invite your friends. You got any team members that you need to hear this, invite them in, help spread the word that you don't have to stay stuck. It's something that I struggled with for a very long time, and it's something you do not need to struggle with. It all comes down to our beliefs and our programming, which can be changed. And when we do that, we increase our confidence. So this is Catherine Arkema. Thanks for joining me today, guys. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments, and I'll make sure that I answer them, or Mandy. And I'd also like to welcome Kat to our group. She's going to be engaging in here for a little bit, which is incredible. And please reach out if you have any questions. If you want to know what's keeping you stuck, book a discovery call with me, and we'll figure out what your biggest hurdle is and how to get you past that. Have a fabulous day. And until next weekend, Wednesday at 12:30, this is Catherine Arkema. Bye for now.